evening. And still in the throes of it, so happy full moon. The peak time was 4 o'clock this morning, so really it was last night. But we're still in the energy. So happy full moon, last one of the year. This is Hill's Numerology for tomorrow, which is 12/16/2024. I did post and tag it on Tickety Talk. As long as they haven't flagged it, should be up there. It's my Hill's Numerology for 12/16/2024. So I'm going to read from it and throw a card. 12/16/2024. The ritual is inside of you. The ritual is inside of you lies all manifestation. Let me read that correctly. 12, the ritual. 16, the tower card, what's going on inside. And 2024 is I'm judged by what I allow to manifest. 2024, the year of manifestation is whatever you let happen, happened. So the ritual is whatever's going on inside of me is going to keep manifesting. That get pretty extensive. So I'll just keep reading. It says, this truly is an inside job, even when you keep trying to hire, HIGHER /HIRE. When you keep trying to hire external forces to come do for you what you won't do for yourself. And inside joke, I might be a psychic. It's going to show right here in the comments. Somebody's going to come in talking about how somebody can do this, that, and the other for them, and you're evil and all this other stuff. When you have this ritual of identification and you don't feel safe within yourself, and then you latch your energy into something that's supposed to show you safety, you become fanatical and erratic when others don't buy that same level of belief. If people don't believe what other people believe, sometimes they'll demonize them. That's been shown throughout history. So 12/16/2024, the ritual is inside of you lies everything that's going to manifest. Your craziness, your level of sanity, the whole nine. And I've been saying since a long time ago, but I really highlighted last year, is that 2024 was going to show you a lot of crazy. And I don't mean to be disrespectful by saying that, because we all got some crazy in us. But I said it last year, it's 2024, because 2023 was supposed to have been about self-awareness, but everybody was harping on this Phoenix bullshit. I'm a Phoenix. A Phoenix is on fire. A Phoenix is in danger. Just because you learn to like your pain don't mean you should have it. 2024 showed you where, holy shit, that pain you like is still there. 2025 is going to show you where that pain that you like that's still there now has control over you. What's going on, Pink? So today, tomorrow, 12/16/2024 is going to show you whatever's going on inside of you. That's the field of manifestation. That's that bullshit y'all like to say, the law of attraction. Wholeness. What's going on, Solo? So if you don't understand, the law of attraction is based off of me being the first magnet. What I'm attracting is based off of what I keep thinking. So 12/16/2024. The ritual is an inside job. What you giving your power to? What you giving your power to? This is the sun card in reverse. The sun gives life. Holy shit. It's an inside job. So whatever I give my energy to is automatically killing me. You have to think bigger than what I'm saying. It's not that it's killing me. It's taking my energy, so it's making me become less. When you invest in something to make it more, you automatically become less because you now invested your energy. So holy shit. It's going to be cycles 1 through 9. It's going to take me on a journey. My potential will now have to make it to the end. In this case, the highest vibration. The highest vibration, sorry if you don't understand this, the highest vibration is death, because that's the transition point. If there's any mothers in here, you could verify that. Before life comes death. Before you deliver, you cross that veil. So 12/16/2024, the ritual is all inside of you. It's a matter of death. What you keep giving life to can potentially kill you, even if what you're giving life to is only intended to show you more life abundantly. Holy shit, reading between the lines. Bonus reduction. 12/16/2024. Using the common denominator of 4 will get you a 3, a 4, and eventually 11. 3, my thoughts. 4, what I'm creating. 11, what I'm justifying. Basically, what I'm justifying is separation. It's the duality of potential. If you don't understand that potential and result are two different things, I can't help you. So bonus reduction, 3411, aka thoughts will form the trap that you keep justifying, even though it's all an illusion. Let your life tell your tale. When you're in a relationship with somebody who you know is not a good fit, but you have desire to create something, you have a thought that says, I'm going to create with something that is already potentially going to separate me, it's a choice. So the thoughts that you trap yourself in are really the ones you choose. It's really the ones you choose. You become the martyr. It's your hangups. But if I choose something that is going to harm me, did it harm me or did I harm myself? See, that's where you have to understand this hangman in reverse. Remember, I just told you it's an inside job. The fact that we choose things that could potentially harm us means that we've already made an admission of harm within ourselves. Either that's from arrogance of thinking that you're more than what you are, or from the more common standpoint of scarcity and not seeing myself as enough. Either way it goes, it's an eternal issue. If you give your energy into something or somebody who already presents the opportunity to harm you and you go ahead with it anyway, self-sabotage. So getting on with the reading. The next line is 666. Holy shit, 666. Only this is not protons, neutrons, electrons, or this is not, oh shit, the devil. This is holy shit, you are the devil. You are those 3 sixes. Remember, I keep telling you 3 numbers automatically denote your mind, body, soul. 6 in my number system is the foundation that is caught in infinite choice. If you was here a few minutes ago, I told you this was nothing but a choice. You keep choosing things that are going to infect you on a mental level, on a physical level, and on a cellular level. So your mind, body, and soul is already in danger because you are the devil, because you keep on advocating for not being God. If you keep making choices that are going to harm you, but then you tricked and told yourself that somebody else is going to come save you, you're going to have to create somebody to come save you where you've already found yourself insufficient of saving yourself. Which, if you really understood energy, if you create something to save you, how can it save you when you had to create it to save you? Belief. I'll give you the answer. The answer is belief. If I couldn't save myself, but I invest in somebody else now being able to do it, and I got to give them my energy, why couldn't I save myself? Programming. Stop yourself. So mind, body, soul caught in infinite traumas because every move you authorize will only create more. It's them 6s. 6 is your traumas. If everything I give my energy into is only going to create an experience for me to evaluate once I make it to the end, self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. You're going to burn yourself. What do you mean you burned yourself? You, element of fire, you gave up your passion that was already inside of you to help create something external. Basically everything I just said. You give up your fires to help create something to stop you burning. Remember I told you I keep glamorizing that Phoenix bullshit. I'm going to create something to help put out the fires because I won't just stop and be still and put them out on my own. Self-sabotage. So 666, you are the devil because you keep on advocating for something to save you when you won't save yourself. Next line, 333. 3 numbers, 3 of the same numbers is a trap vibration. 3 6s, I'm trapped in my traumas. 3 3s, I'm trapped in my thoughts. So trapped in thoughts, the more detrimental form of cyclic thinking, which is where you can't even think for yourself. And that's common in this realm. Everybody always spewing something that they've been taught, something they've been beaten into, something they believe, something their traumas have shown them is safe. And that's the real common one. You don't understand what's going on. So that when something happened, it had to be of a divine order, or this was a message from this, that, and the other, the Most High, God, Jesus, the ancestors, the Orisha, Satan. It don't matter. When you start coming in here, TikTok, it ain't just TikTok, your whole phone general. Your whole conversations are listened to. It ain't just TikTok. So when you don't understand that everything that you keep on thinking keeps you in a cycle because you're only using the format of what taught you how to think. If you are only thinking for what already has you enslaved, you will only think in terms of enslavement while tricking yourself of thinking that I'm teaching myself how to become free. Common sense and too easy. So 333, where the more detrimental form of cyclic thinking has already told you how to think. That's parasitic programming. It's a spiritual put that shit down. It's your limitations. Them thoughts. Them 3 6s. Them 3 6s where you are now your own devil was really just the 3 3s. 3 plus 6, 9. It was just a 333. How do I know? Because everything in my level of experience is just vibrations. And if you can't sit and see where energy is flowing, it's not numerology. Numerology is a shifting format, just like how astrology and shit is. You can take a number and it can mean different things on different days. But if you understand vibrations, they have a core meaning. You can kind of see where the vibration is going. That's what I do. I'm a watcher. I watch vibrations and see which way they're going, and watch the people follow the path. So it becomes your limitations. It becomes them 3 6s that you hung up on. Remember, I'm telling you 333 is where you're trapped in your thoughts. If the only thoughts that you are authorized to think have been given to you by what taught you how to think, that's your limit. That's your limit. If a dog was raised by cats and it never had exposure to other dogs and it now thinks it's a cat, that's that dog's limit. But is it wrong? We can sit here and say yes, but no. It's only its amount of exposure. Some of y'all have a limited amount of exposure because you're scared of being exposed to something that is counter to what you think you know, yet what you think you know has not shown you what you want to see. That's investment. That's going to come up in this reading. That's what you'll hear me call spiritual ROI. That is the spiritual return on investment. If I just keep believing, even when belief has shown me, holy shit, I'm doing it to myself, I'm not authorized to think on that level, so I'll just make up some excuse for why I got to keep on going down the journey. So that 333 then told you where you are already caught in limitations. This figure right here, the king of shamans, basically says you better figure out who you are, or everything in this universe will show you what it needs you to be. Holy shit, if somebody is telling you what they need you to be, and that is not for your best benefit, they're keeping you under limitations. Let your life tell your tale. There's really isn't a difference. I get what you're saying, though, but it really is a difference when you start understanding energy. A reading for one is a reading for all, because this is just one experience from multiple perspectives. What you're going through, everybody else is going through, but from their own level of perspective. So yes and no. But this is a collective reading. So 6444, the next line. 6, again, I just told you, it's your foundations. It's traumatized. It's already laced with tainted experiences based off of the infinite amount of choices. 444, there we go with 3 numbers again. 4 is the number of balance. I'm trapped in balance. If I'm trapped in balance, think about it. You got 9 credit cards and all of them got a balance. You trapped in balance. You owe somebody your energy. You energetically in this realm, most people, if not all of us, are trapped in balance. Something or someone else has a hold on our energy because why? It can easily make you move. We show that shit every day. All you got to do is put something that stokes or strokes one of your traumas up and poof, you gone. That's in many different directions, from celebrity bullshit, financial bullshit, UFOs, aliens, your health, your wealth, school. Black lives matter. White lives matter. It don't matter. All they got to do is put something in there to stroke your traumas and make you invest. And pew, you trapped in balance. We got your energy. So 6444, traumatized and trapped in balance, and then paralyzed by fear. Paralyzed by fear of not paying attention to what's only designed to pull you apart. Go all the way back to the beginning of this reading when I told you self-sabotage. You're your own devil. If I cannot stop myself from paying attention to what's going to pull me apart, I failed at holding myself together. It didn't pull me apart. I failed at holding myself together. 6444, you traumatized and you caught in fear. And now you're about to star in that shit. 17, you about to star in it. Why? Because the potential is in who I am. 1, the potential. 7, my self-awareness. If I had proper self-awareness, then I would know not to pull myself apart. But if I'm not sure who I am because I'm only giving my energy into what I've been programmed to believe, ping, spiritual journey, Akashic records, past life recall, soul emotional tapping, I need hypnotherapy, I need a new natal chart. Needing definition from something else because you cannot find it on your own. So you go out here into the trap trying to find balance, when the whole trap was getting you to try and find balance. Connectivity. That's what balance is. Balance is a duality of positioning. Wholeness is there's only me. No duality needed. Even if that's the condition of the collective. So 6444, you starring in something that already got you in duality. You done pulled yourself apart. The next line, 77-4. 77, the master spiritualist, the master illusionist, aka what you hear me call a delusional motherfucker. Why? Because remember I told you your self-awareness, the potential of my self-awareness is how I'm moving. But holy shit, there's 2 7s. So I'm over there and I'm over there. The duality shit I was talking about. If you see yourself in duality, which one of them is you? The common knowledge-based mind is going to say both of them. Well, then don't that mean you're in fragmentation? If all of them are you, which one is really you? All of them. Grippy socks. Grippy socks. So 77-4, a delusional balance, hanging on to what's left you hanging and totally invested by belief and faith, aka foolishness and fuckery. Because as long as somebody can make you feel good about what you are believing in, yet what you believing in has left your ass struggling. I'm going to keep on struggling until I make it to the end. I'm searching for the plentifulness. Sir, ma'am, where was the plentifulness at? Already inside of me. But I've been tricked and told that I have to invest it into something else and then go find it. Willingly enslaved. So 77-4, a delusional balance, hanging on to what's already got you pulled apart. Hanging on to them thoughts that have already deceived you because they told you what your reflection is. If somebody can tell you who you are and you don't do the research to verify it, you'll be consigned to belief. You'll be co-signed and con-signed into belief. Con-signed. Holy shit, I've been conned and signed a contract with believing what somebody else told me without any proof. But you don't need proof. Trust you not in your understanding. Just believe and keep on living, which means energetically you're going to keep on feeding what's already got you hanging on. So the next line, 1188. 11, the illusion of separation itself. I am justifying and choosing between the duality of myself. 88, your traumas. 8 is your thoughts that you're struggling with. But if the thoughts I'm struggling with are all around me and I don't understand where manifestation comes from, then I'm going to look at them as the problem. If I don't understand that external comes from internal, then externally I need to be safe so I can internalize me. That is 99% of y'all. You need your environment to be safe so that you can figure out how to be safe for yourself. When the whole problem is you don't have any safety within yourself. So holy shit, externally you create a fucking balance. It becomes the reflection. The deceit of how you see yourself will be the environment that you keep on manifesting. So 1188, you keep on justify gatekeeping. That 88 where you hear me call it your traumatic memory points. These are your traumas that don't want to face an end because they're too busy invested in the safety of being caught where they're at. We see that, again, I'm speaking internally as far as how you can do some self-work to get out of your shadows, how you can do some self-work to get out of your shadows, how you can do some self-work to get out of your light, how you can do some self-work to get out of your dark, because all those are emanations of energy. Your shadows, your light, your dark, those still all forces of fucking duality and goddamn separation. I need to figure out how me as source lost my light to create a reflection, to create a motherfucking shadow, and now I'm in the dark. You see all that separation? But if all that you think has already deceived you into believing, holy sheep shit, Batman, now you be living it. And you won't let nobody take it from you. Why? Because you keep on justifying that gatekeeping. 88, your core traumas, is a gatekeeping function to where you can present enough information for somebody to do something different. They don't trust in doing something different because they need to be kept safe by doing the same. We see that. We see that in our society, hands down. The younger generation ain't got zero belief because the older generation got too much belief, and ain't neither one of them seen a goddamn thing. Except for the struggle that they got told to communicate with, so that one day they'll see the proper reflection. Justified gatekeeping, what kept you in the gate, I mean, you enslaved yourself. Oops. But you're going to transmute it. This is the death card. Remember, that thought said, I'm going to deceive you. I'm going to deceive you. The gatekeeping function is, I'm going to give all my energy, my potential, to that thought. Because, see, I don't believe it's deceiving me. I believe it's what I got to go through. I don't believe I'm enough to go through, so I'm going to keep investing in what's deceived me because it ain't deceit. You just don't believe hard enough. Make it make sense. You holding on to what's killing you, meaning it ain't killing you. You're doing it to yourself. You ain't transmuting this shit. You ain't alchemizing what you holding on to. It's alchemizing you. This is way beyond religion. If you are holding on to something, in this case, your traumas, and you think that I got to hold on my trauma so I can learn to heal them because I got to go face my inner child, or I need soul emotional tapping in, hypnotherapy, and all this other bullshit y'all keep on tying your energy into, better fucking be careful. I need to do a soul reclamation, or I need somebody to tap on my stomach so I can go, ah! But still sitting in the corner crying. Felt good to trick yourself for that moment, though, didn't it? Felt good to trick yourself into transmuting that stuck energy that was in there. Ah! And then tomorrow you still crying. Let your life tell your tale. You transmute some shit, all right. You transmuting what you gatekeeping, but what you gatekeeping is transmuting you. Shh. Next line, 99, the end game. 9 is the highest vibration. That's the goal. I'm just trying to make it to the highest vibration, even though that's a trick. You shouldn't make it to your highest vibration. You should be your highest vibration. You understand that? I shouldn't have to make it to my highest vibration. I am my highest vibration. I need to figure out why these motherfuckers think they get my energy. Not I need to show them. Balance is not the key. Balance is not the key. Balance means I'm already determined by somebody else's position. Awareness takes you out of the game. Balance requires knowledge. Because I need to know where I'm at and what this other person can potentially get to me. That's duality. Again, this is exactly what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be funny. If you keep using thought forms based off of what already tricked you into seeing it more than you see yourself, the only thing you're transmuting is yourself by giving all your potential of what you think to them thoughts that already told you what to hold on to. 1 + 3, balance. 4, the thoughts only want you to keep feeding it your energy so it stays in balance. Why? Because as long as I'm using a thought to keep on thinking about what I should be thinking about, what was the only thing guaranteed to be there? I'll answer for you. The fucking thought. You thought, though. Balance requires duality. Wholeness is a singularity. Awareness comes before knowledge. I'm aware that fire is hot. But until I stick my hand into it, I won't know for sure. And guess what? The awareness told me I don't need to fuck around and find out. Perspectives. So, 1188. That shit you keep justifying will keep you caught in the matrix. You will gatekeep that 8, that cyclic loop of energy where you are struggling with what you know, trying to find something else that you want to know to get rid of what you want. Yeah, wholeness needs no balance. Balance is a trick of this realm. Balance makes you honor a collective format. My perspective, my experience. We're one thought that won't stop thinking from infinite perspectives. Take that one. We're one thought that won't stop thinking from infinite perspectives. And so that format of thinking that proclaims to be me has established value as me. That format of thinking that thinks it's you has proclaimed to be you and established value through identity. Can you verify neither? Can you verify either? It's still just a thought. Holy shit, what's the only thing keeping all the energy? The thought that deceived you into seeing who you are from your perspective. And that's really all this is a perspective. That's all anything is a perspective. No worries. So, you were at 99, the end game. Remember, I'm telling you, you shouldn't have to get to your 9, you should be the 9. You should be the 9 by realizing, holy shit, I'm the 0. I'm already everything. Everything that needs to be contained is already within me. That's the 0. If you understand sacred geometry, the circle contains everything. It's not the Metatron's cube. The Metatron's cube is a configuration of 13 circles in separation that can contain everything in this universe except for itself. Shh. Sorry, not giving that class. Sorry, you'll read that somewhere else. So, 99, the end game is exactly only just to hear what you're saying. You say a soul trap. It is a trapped soul trying to find definition for itself without realizing, how did I get here? You understand that? And I've had this personal experience. I stay down here in South Carolina. I used to go crabbing a lot. I put my crab trap on the side of the house one time, and it still had some of that dead chicken in there, and a fucking squirrel got in the trap. If you know anything about a crab trap, once you get in, you can't get out. Once that squirrel got in there, instead of him figuring out how to get out, he was just trying to figure out how to move better. Hi, squirrels. Once you in the soul trap, instead of figuring out how to get out of the trap, you're just trying to figure out the safest space in the trap. Holy shit, what did you just see me doing? Creating. I'm in the trap, so now let me keep on moving around, finding a better space to create, instead of saying, holy shit, everything in here is potentially a danger. So let me stop thinking about it before I trap myself further. If that makes sense. So the soul trap is really just wording. But yes, you got to find the root cause as to how you got in there. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your choice. Even if you can conjure and come up with somebody else, exactly, squirrels in the matrix. Even if you can conjure and come up with somebody else that convinced you to do it, basically what you'll hear me say, that thought, the thought came from somewhere. Hi, thinker. If the thinkers can take responsibility for the thoughts they are letting play around in their head, squirrel, then you can cancel one matrix. But if the squirrels are only responding to the strongest thoughts in their head without taking accountability for the thinker, they are already caught in death. Because as soon as one of them thoughts think hard enough for them to put them further on a journey or deeper in the struggle, it's a spiritual journey. You're going to go bye-bye. Why? Because you're trying to make it to the end game. I'm trying to make it to my highest vibration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is as high as you should count because everything after 9 is guaranteed duality. 9 takes you into 10. I've lied to myself moving from 1 to 9, but holy shit, now everything else lying to me because 10 is telling me it's one number, but I see 2. But no, that ain't what it is. 10 is one number. Write it. 1, 0. You don't even know you've been lied to because you accepted it as a truth. Oops. So where you keep trying to make it to the end game because you won't stop and see, holy shit, everything that's been placed in front of me is only going to further pull me apart. It is now, since I already lost it, now my personal fucking responsibility to regain awareness and stop. If you cannot stop moving using what's already got you moved, you only make space for what already got you moved, not for yourself. You're only operating as the trauma. You're only trying to find a way to use what's traumatized you as what's going to help you. Holy shit. I'm casting a spell using the spell book that was used to dispel me. What's going on? So, 99, the end game has many refusing to stop playing the game on themselves because, like I said earlier, spiritual ROI, the return on investment, is too important. Too many people cannot let go of what they now know is not good from them. More, less is more. A very simple perspective, because the more you complicate it, that's that rabbit hole bullshit people fall prey to. Needing for it to be deeper than what it is means you got to get the shovel. Needing it to be deeper than what it is means you're going to go on a journey trying to find an answer that fits what you thought. If you've been paying attention to this reading, that thought has already deceived you into seeing it more than you see yourself. You work for the thought. Why? Just make it to the end of the thought. Remember I told you, mind, body, soul, 333, 9. 333, 9. How many thoughts was that? Some of y'all gonna say 2. At a minimum 7. There was the initial thought that told you to move, and then there was 3 thoughts that said go this way, 3 thoughts that go that way. Holy shit. What I tell you 7 was self-awareness. So what are you aware of? The thoughts that keep on telling you to move. Stop giving that shit value. Because speaking as an occultist, most of that bullshit y'all call satanic is really Catholic or Christianity based. See, people get me with that. It's a satanic ritual. And then you do the research and holy shit, it's the Vatican. Holy shit, it was this church. It was that church. But yet your thoughts have already told you to demonize Satan. Ain't just the origins. It's not just the origins. It's the same way it is today. Hell, most of the abuse you see, let me stop before I get banned, but most of the abuse you see is ran by systems that you believe are going to save you. And they clearly show you where they own everything that's killing you. But disbelief will tell you, no, that ain't what it is. See, I know the Catholic Church own a porn shop and a whole porn magazine. And I know this one do that and the other one, but that ain't what it is. See, that spiritual ROI, that return on investment. Oh, they're going to, my comments are getting banned. Let me stop. What you think shit is ain't what it is. But the whole key word is think. If I keep investing in something as being greater than me, there's the danger. That's the end of the game, is when I realize everything is the result of me based off of my choices. So the end game should be stop playing games and choose me. Holy shit. Stop choosing to try and transmute what I think got me in danger and sit my punk ass down and be still and see, well, holy shit, I stagnated myself. Holding on to what I thought was harming me only harmed myself. Holy shit. 1 + 3, 4. 1 + 3, 4. 44. I manifested this shit. I gave my energy into this shit that I believed that could use my energy against me without realizing that it did. Yes and no. You don't allow yourself to do whatever you want. See, that's still a mind of separation. Not trying to be funny to you. I'm just answering your question. Allow my mind to do whatever it want. Yes, but I need to have the reason. WHY. I need to know why my mind is telling me it need to do anything. Because once I realize that, holy shit, that lack that I keep on chasing came from in here. Holy sheep shit, Batman. There's where the surgery is at. Why do I keep telling myself I need to have more? I don't know, man. I just want it. Holy shit. Then that's your 88s. Then you're gatekeeping some form of trauma in you that is telling you that you are not enough or you don't have enough, and that will make you go seek to create more. had 2 heart attacks. We both still here. Now, being honest and being fair and definitely not trying to be disrespectful. It was probably some of our choices that led us to that fucking table, though, right? The way we eat, the way we work, the way we allow people to work our energy, the way we manipulated other people by trying to control them because we couldn't control ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So if we keep, holy shit, holding on to shit that we got to control, guess what you're going to do? Lose control over yourself. Holy shit, mind, body, soul already trapped. But mind, whatever I'm paying attention to, has an effect on this body. Working 18 hours a day for 20-something years has an effect on this fucking body. No matter how delicious this motherfucker is. So, the end game is, you stagnated. Why am I stagnated? Because I keep holding on to shit that is automatically killing me, because everything I hold on to, I've been tricked into telling myself, you got to transmute it. You got to go on a journey. You got to alchemize it. You got to give it definition by giving it definition by losing the definition of you. Next line, 18. Kyle, I'm sorry, and I'm not going to say that in some cases that would not have been a proper prescription for somebody. But at that age, I'm going to sit here and say no, unless you had some extenuating circumstances. But we all know, and no disrespect to any doctors in here, but fuck you if you do, they work for the pharmaceuticals and not us. They're not in the business of healing. They're in the business of keeping you sick, but well enough to continue on the journey. Oops, okay, end game, keep you going. Next line, 18, emotion. Emotion, energy and movement. I don't care how you get there, just get there. You can meet me by sailboat. You can catch an aeroplane. I don't care, says the thought. The thought has already deceived you into investing in motion. The only way to guarantee another thought is to get you to give all your potential to the thoughts. That's the end game. Emotion, 18. Holy shit, happy full moon. Lunar energy. Lunar energy. People don't understand that the sun's light, the moon's light is only the sun's light in transmutation. The moon does not produce light. It takes all the energy from the sun and feeds it onto you, and then you down here going crazy. Lunacy. I can't control the waters in my head because the moon beat down on me. Why? Because the moon is only trying to feed you back the energy you lost from yourself. But you don't know you greater than the sun, so you out here worshiping and waiting on it. Hail Ra, hail Samaz, hail Jesus. You out here worshiping the divisions of yourself because you divided within yourself. So now the divisions of yourself are now greater. Don't argue with me, argue with your life. The divisions of you are now greater than you because you keep dividing yourself. Fucking math trick. So, 18, emotion, aka energy and movement, which produces feelings, as in FILLING, because you're now filling in spaces because you don't see the wholeness of yourself. So you're going to keep on filling in spaces based off of your potential desire to produce an experience to verify what you wanted to see. The spiritual FAFO. I'm going to fuck around and find out who I am by becoming everything else. That's the initial source, the source trick. Remember, I tell you, this is just one source thinking of what it could become from an infinite amount of perspectives based off of the ideology or thought that says, what am I? You understand that? When you sit there and you have a talk with your child, what do you want to be? And holy shit, their mind going different directions. Well, I want to be a race car driver. I want to be the president. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a hoe. I want to be a pimp. I want to be a stripper. I want to be a murderer. You understand what I'm saying? The mind goes in infinite directions off of the possibilities and probabilities of what it wants to become. And each one of them is granted the right of the journey. So, in the sense of saying source asked itself what it was because it did not have definition, holy shit, defined. When source asked itself what it was, it now defined itself. It became less than fine. It split itself into fragmentation. Holy shit. Lunacy. I'm going crazy because now where there was only one in wholeness, there's now one in infinity. See what happened here? You see that 3-0? You see that 1-3? The only difference was that potential, that one, then already fooled that thought into showing you how to succumb to thinking. That'll lose some of you. But you ever been with somebody and you know they was like always accusing you of something and you're like, you know what? Let them think that. Let them think that, because eventually they're going to keep on thinking that that's what I'm doing, that's what I'll end up doing. I'm going to let them fuck around and find out. Holy shit, I think I told you that 10 times in this reading. The thought says, oh, you really think that's what you are? Fuck around and find out. And holy shit, here we are, 999 million life cycles later. Still trying to figure out what you are, but you done forgot what you were. Why? Because you done fucked around and invested in them thoughts that done told you to find definition, and you do it. Find out how to define yourself by forgetting how to be fine on your own. That wasn't no typo. Find out how to define yourself with others because you are not fine on your own. You are not seeing yourself as enough, so you get out here and go on this spiritual journey of trying to be with others. Why? Because 9, just trying to make it to my highest vibration. Sir, ma'am, the highest vibration was you. Stop plugging into everything that you think that is going to show you your power when it's not a lie. Everything you plug into does show you your power. Why? Because it takes it from you. You understand that? When you plug into something, oh, I love you hard, and I got 12 kids and I love all of them. That shit takes your energy. But if I sit still and be still by myself and see what's in front of me and now ask myself why, I got choice, motherfucker. The highest vibration is me. Been telling y'all this for almost a decade. The battery in the fucking pack is the strongest one of all. You won't believe it, because you've been tricked into thinking that the battery got to go into a device or it's no good. You've been tricked into using your energy because you don't have any value for sitting still. So 9 is not the highest vibration. 9 is the control in usury. And as I wrote, 9, control. Every experiment has a control or test subject to measure, oh, come on, come up here, to measure the experience. That's us. The infinite experience of what experience can be if I invest my energy into going on a journey. Hi, here's me. I'm in wholeness. I don't trust wholeness, so I need to figure out what I can become. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you're at the end of the game. Only what most of y'all don't realize, when you get to the end of the game and you're still not happy with what you're seeing. Oh, what was the name of that game? Hopscotch. When you get all the way to the end and now you got to go back and begin again. Spiritual motherfucking hopscotch. Why? Because I didn't have enough value in myself to sit still. So when I went on this journey, I'm still going to have enough value to sit still either. Because it was still all me. It was still all me fooling myself into crossing the road because I don't know which one came first. The chicken or the egg. Neither one of them had to be here. That'll confuse some of you. SU. If I trick myself into becoming something based off of the traumas of what I did not want to see, I didn't become something different. I just became conditioned. What already has conditioned me. You understand that? If you are only moving based off of the traumas that you perceive have already gone through, or the traumas that you're trying to avoid, that hermit mode bullshit, if I'm only me based off of all the other shit I've been through, I'm no longer me. I'm what I've been through and what I'm attempting to see. Spiritual ROI, the return on investment. I don't want to see this no more. I don't want to be that no more. I don't want to do that no more. But holy shit, how'd you get there? My choice. So guess what? Stop choosing things other than you. And stop thinking that you got to choose the things that you don't want to see. Because when you choose the things you don't want to see, you've already chosen them. You've already invested your energy in not investing your energy. What was the common word? Investing your energy. But you can't be taught that one. You got to get tired of fooling yourself by thinking it's your free will to keep going on these journeys and these spiritual maintenance moments and these hermitude moments and this I'm gonna be dark goddess this month and I'm gonna be light goddess this month and all this other shit. When you keep giving yourself these identities all based off of what you've already told yourself you've been through, you'll still keep creating other versions of yourself and not your wholeness. So let's walk this backwards. 9, what was controlling me? My free will to fool myself. Because what? 18, I'm emotionally, and I keep succumbing to what's moving me. I keep dying to what I keep letting move me. Why? Because I keep justifying what I'm gatekeeping because I'm holding on to it more than I'm holding on to myself, and it keeps me stuck. I can't move because I got too much shit dragging me down. Only it ain't dragging me down. I won't let go. How to get rid of a trauma? Let that motherfucker go. It ain't that easy. Then you just made it that fucking hard. I don't want to hear it. Been there, done that. If you gonna trick yourself into saying it ain't that easy to heal, you got to go through something, you ripe for a fucking journey. So from there, once you done already justified gatekeeping death by trying to give life to death, if you give life to death, what you just feed? Death. Chris Tucker, who kicked me? You kicked yourself. So you can just justify gatekeeping that shit. Why? Because delusionally, you keep holding on to the idea that I'm going to transmute everything that I'm going through. 1 + 3. I'm going to get my potential to them thoughts and I'm going to transmute. But holy shit, it said it was lead. I know, but I needed to be gold. So holy shit, who's the colonizer? It told you what it was. You just weren't happy with the fucking answer. So now you're going to use your energy to change it because you weren't safe for yourself. Oops. I'm an alchemist. You right. You changing everything that didn't work for you instead of being smart enough to sit your punk ass down and be still and leave it alone. And I had to change you, so I need to get my lick back. Oops. Miss me with that shit. Been there, done that. So, because you keep justifying that delusional idea that I'm going to transmute what I keep thinking about without understanding, holy shit, I'm the thinker. I ain't got to think about this shit that I'm telling myself traumatized me. I got to see why I'm traumatizing myself. Holy shit. Accountability. Responsibility. Dirty words. Dirty words out in these spiritual streets. Accountability and responsibility. You motherfuckers just got the ability to respond to your traumas. Sorry. So because you delusional and got a balance with alchemy, not realizing that you are alchemizing yourself, you at that 644 moment. You have been traumatized and trapped in the balance of holy shit, that thought that deceived you. That thought said, I'll show you who you are. Holy shit. Who are you? Shh, don't worry about it. I know who you are. You mean you spirit? Yeah, call me spirit. I'll guide you. Keep warning you motherfuckers about 2025. Keep letting everything guide you. You're going to end up like a fucking lemon falling off the goddamn cliff. So, because you traumatized and trapped in a balance, paralyzed by the fear of being in wholeness, you keep getting guided by your separation. Your thoughts told you, I tell you who you are. But the thoughts, I keep telling you, the thoughts only want your energy. The thoughts don't give a fuck about you. The thoughts just want you to keep on thinking because it's a parasite. What do you mean, 333? I'm trapped in the thoughts. The thoughts just keep on telling me who I am. So guess what there's plentifulness of? Thoughts. The thoughts that just keep you in separation by telling me who I am. They keep on telling me who I am. Potentially, this is me. What do you mean? 666. Shh, they telling you, you're your own devil. You keep advocating for what can guide you, which automatically said you're too fucking scared to guide yourself. What do you mean? I'm not good enough to guide myself. I'm either a child of, a son of, a daughter of, a priestess of, a high priestess, this chart, this number, this, that, the other. I'm everything except for fucking whole. So if I'm everything except for whole, there's my limitations. But you're going to fuck around and find out. Keep advocating for something to save you where you won't save yourself, yet what you think going to save you is the results of your creation. It can't save you either. It can't save you either. The light can never be greater than the source. Shh. The light is never greater than the source, partner. So from there, where you are already your own devil, you don't understand that, god damn, it was really just because I'm at that 666 moment where I'm just traumatized as fuck. Why? Because I burnt me. I'm a phoenix. Why? I connected to them thoughts. And them thoughts that told me everything I know. Oops. If the thoughts done told you everything you know, yet you still ain't got no definition of yourself, read between the fucking lines. Make it make sense. If everything you think you know has told you how to think, yet you still here trapped in grippy sock land with the rest of us, did it tell you what you need to know? Or did it just tell you what you want to hear? Okay, why? Bonus reduction, 3, 4, 11. Holy shit, 3, 4, 34. The number of God, the thoughts that form creation. The thoughts that form creation make the 11. The thoughts that form creation will show you how you separated yourself. What do you mean? The thoughts that form creation will show you where, holy shit, you hung up on being a martyr. Always, always, goddess. Authentic self-love. But at the same time, I'm going to be honest with you and say no. Sorry, contrarianism. Authentic self. Love is a form of condition. Love has a value. See, people lie and say unconditional love, but you better not fuck with mine. Holy shit, that's a condition. That means I love them enough to value you not taking them from me. That's a condition. Yeah, I know, but that ain't what it means. It's unconditional. No, sorry, that's an attachment. That's an attachment. My authentic self realized that everything is me. I don't need a quantitative value. I am me in wholeness. Because if I quantitate myself as love in wholeness, then I've already made space for something to counter it. Aw. Don't cut mom off. Nah, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, but you don't have to cut them off because you could just be still. You could just be still. You don't have to cut anybody off. Unless you are in the same space with them, which is still a choice, not trying to be funny. If you're in a space with whoever you think you got to cut off, then you got to make better choices. If you're not in a space with who you got to cut off, you just got to quit giving them motherfuckers your energy. And I use that term motherfuckers loosely. Y'all should know that by now. It's nothing personal. I ain't got to cut nobody off. I just got to make sure that I don't cut off a piece of me. Holy shit. Where was the responsibility at? Self. I got to figure out why you worth me coming out of my fucking square. Get it? Because if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I don't give a fuck who watch me. Y'all should know that about me right now. Y'all should, by now. TikTok, y'all kind of new to me, but those y'all have been following me from Instagram and Facebook for over the last 12, 13 years, y'all should know I give two fucking lily shits. Really. I don't. You're not going to define me. I'm fine on my own. You got to get there. I think I just posted about it earlier. Fucking unfuck with ability. And that's a goddamn lie. But you got to get there somehow. You got to start lying to yourself until you find your goddamn truth. I don't give a fuck who following me and watching me. You better hope I don't slap you in the head with this. So, as I was saying, don't be a martyr. Don't think that you got to sacrifice you because somebody else got hangups. Come on now. Negative words on my name. Is it who you really are? Is it who you really are? And I'm not trying to be funny. If it's not who I really am, I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I don't even give a fuck if you spell my name right. Because if you ain't paying my goddamn bills, fuck you. Now, if you are paying my bills, I got to get sufficient on my own not to have an energetic need to connect to you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if there is no energetic connection except for this bullshit we call blood, which is a whole goddamn spell, Should have posted it. I seen one of my memories trying to explain to y'all how blood is a goddamn spell, but I'll try and find it. Y'all be talking about transubstantiation. Shit, we all exist in this shit. Baby, you see what you're doing now? You're justifying the separation by giving definition to the separation. Nothing is as hard as you make it until you establish value for what you're trying to hide behind. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being straight up with you because we know each other. If you hide behind that bullshit, I don't give a fuck about DNA. Be still and then build your money. I hear you. But you also have to find a place value for what the potential results of that going to be. You understand? You got to find a place value for the potential results of anything that's going to come out of that nasty situation, and how is it going to determine who you are now? Because we grown. You understand that? It will give you peace because you are already allowing yourself. Sorry, my timer kicked in. It will give you peace because you're already operating from separation, pieces. Allow myself to operate from wholeness. It's just more information. It's just more information to determine why. This is why I cannot be moved, or if I decide to trick myself, this is why I am moving. But if you don't start out whole, everything will desire to put you in pieces. If you start out in pieces, everything will desire to keep you from wholeness. I'd rather operate from wholeness and then figure out why. Why? Because everything you give your energy to already contains death. Remember I told you the battery in the pack? Everything I plug into already contains death. I can use what's already dead to give me life, necromancy. Or I can understand me giving that life was really just killing me. So then I have to make choices. Just how much value am I going to give that? And then here's where I will challenge you. And this is for all of us. Because remember I told you, a reading for one is a reading for all. If I trick myself into telling myself why I'm going to do something that could potentially harm me, in the game right there. If I'm going to waste my time and energy on something that could potentially put me in harm, I got to figure out why my ass is in danger. Because everything external is only a reflection of what's going on internally, even when you can't see it. We lie to ourselves about that. We think we're on these different levels of spiritual journeys and awarenesses and shit, but holy shit, I'm still doing fuck shit. Then I'm still fucking me. And it manifests in the experiences that you attach to. Notice I said the experiences that you attach to. Because shit gonna present itself always to see if it can get your energy. The rights and responsibility of what gets your energy lies with the fool. The fool was whole until it became its own issue, and tricked itself into going on a journey. I think I better stop there. Tomorrow, where the ritual will show you everything's going on inside of you. It ain't everything that's manifesting around you. It's what you keep manifesting within you. Better choose you. Better choose you in your wholeness, or you'll keep on paying attention to what has already given you definition in this illusion of separation. Wholeness, motherfuckers. Happy full moon. Even though it was last night, the energy's still here.